Yo, what's up, everyone? This is Loan for Cards. This is a sort of a different video. I haven't made a video for a long time. Usually, I do video games, UFC stuff, and pretty much those are pretty much two things that I usually do. This one, we're gonna go over a casino game called Craps. It's a dice game, obviously. If you're watching this video, you're interested of what I gotta say about Craps. It might help you. You might learn something. You might not. You might dislike this video. You might like the video. You might subscribe to my channel. Maybe not. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna tell you what's straight up. There's a lot of videos out there on craps and basically luring you to play craps. Meaning that you already know how to play craps, and most likely if you're watching craps videos on YouTube, it means that you already know how to play and you're trying to get an edge of how to beat the game or how to improve your gameplay, yada 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 yada. I've been playing craps for almost all my life since I turned 21, and obviously I don't want to say I'm old, but I'm old enough to know that I know all the strategies on craps and how it works and things like that. And one of the things that I been watching on YouTube is a lot of the people showing controlled dice shooting. There's a lot of, I guess, famous people that's selling video or instructional guides and lessons of how to set your dice, grip it the proper way, throwing it. And there's a team of people that are controlled dice shooters, etc. Yada yada yada. And there's actually people that's paying money to go to these training on shooting dice. And I don't know, maybe you paying for that helped you with your craps game. You won some money. You're learning some of the new strategies on how to play the dice and yada yada yada. I'm gonna tell you this: setting the dice, no matter how you set it, is pretty much bullshit, right? It's If you're a craps player, you're superstitious. Okay, a lot of craps players are very superstitious. How to set the dice, what happens? Cocktail waitress comes up, touches you, and you're gonna get a 7 out and you lose all your money. Dice falls off the table. You ask the pit boss, it's like, hey, same dice, give me the same hot dice. Then what happens? A lot of other players are like, put my bets off one because dice comes off the table. It's a bad luck, superstitious. They don't want to do that. Sometimes when the dice rolls off, they want a whole new setup, new dice, get new dice. Okay. So what I'm trying to explain or try to do in this video is to teach you guys. Okay. This is a part one of many parts that I'm gonna do on craps, on what you need to learn and what you need to know. Okay. And this is the main video of showing you guys knowing the truth. Okay. Sitting dice is great. You get a 5-5 pair dice. You can do, a lot of the 6-way dice. You can do the 6-4 dice, which is pretty much a four dice shooting. You can do it. You can do a deuce deuce. This way, you can set it that, etc., etc. It doesn't matter how you set it, people, you like, oh, I'm gonna get a hard way 4, hard way 10. I'm gonna set it the way I want to set it, blah 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 blah, and you get those guys setting it 6-1, 7. They're doing this and throwing it. They're like, oh yeah. And when if you're a craps player and you see someone setting up a 7. Seeing people doing a 7 dice, a 7. This is called a 7 roll because always is 7s, always 7. This is 7 dice. As you can see, this is the way that you want to be like a don't shooter. Like when it comes out, you're a don't shooter. You shoot this, or you want to set this as a dice when you're first shooting. Come out, you shoot it, you get a 7, and yeah, it looks pretty, right? It looks pretty, but yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay, it's not gonna work. You know why? The honest truth is that you get the control dice, you set it, they tell you, oh, this is how you grip, this is the way to grip it. Three fingers here, 1 thumb here, yada yada yada. Some people do 2 thumbs, 2 fingers here, do then shoot it here. You roll it down, you roll it perfectly, blah blah blah. It's gonna roll and it's gonna be blah 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 blah. No, you know why? Because there's the wall, which is the craps diamond bumper, which has little spiky things on it. And once you hit those spiky things, your dice is not gonna hit and bounce like this, okay? Like how it's supposed to. It's gonna hit, bounce, and gonna be all mixed in, blah, 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 blah. So it doesn't make sense of no matter how you set it. You're just gonna get lucky, whatever you throw, and it's gonna bounce off the wall, and you're gonna hit a 7. You might hit 9. Ace deuce, whatever it is, right? And you see these guys on YouTube. I'm not gonna name names or things like that. I'm not gonna call out any guys on YouTube making these videos. They have their table. They're shooting dice. Doing their control shooting dice. Look, I shot 20 times in a row. Okay, so how did you set your dice? Oh yeah, my set is. I'm just gonna make one up. My set is 5142 or something like that, and they're gonna use this and they're gonna shoot it many times. But if you watch the video, when they're shooting this set dice, and they're supposed to be hitting. See, let's give an example. Let's do a 5-4. This one, okay. This is a 9-8 dice, 9-5-8 dice, right? 9-5. This is the inside number dice. The 5-6-4 deuce is the inside numbers. So 5, 6, 8, 9 dice, right? So when they throw this dice, how many times do they actually hit 5, 6, 8, or 9? Not that often. They hit deuce, 4, 10, 12, 11. The pattern is just everywhere. Because truth is it's all random. Okay, it's all random. Okay, that's what you need to know. Okay, you're spending your time, you're spending your hard money and trying to go to these classes and learning how to do the dice, and you're fiddling around with the dice. So I'm gonna perfectly shoot this. I'm gonna make a triangle, a V. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try this. Do the yellow version. You're just trying to do all this different stuff. You're gonna do the 6 dice. This is a 6-8 combo dice that you want to set. You see people doing this, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna set this perfectly because I watched this on YouTube video, so I'm gonna hit 6 and 8 all day." This is a 6 and 8 combo, right? You can see 6 and 8 combo. Okay. All right. So what I'm saying is that no matter what you set your dice, the way there's a lot of variables. There's chips on the playing field. There's the wall. Blah 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 blah. The most key important on playing craps is the strategy of betting. Okay, the betting is more important than this. You need to know the statistic probability on a dice roll and what's going to come out, meaning that, of course, there's more probability of hitting a 7 than anything else. And you need to know that. You need to know when to press, when to take off, how to pull, things like that. A lot of craps players don't have control. They want to keep on writing, like what I do. I press, do a super press. I'm going to show you how to do a super press and all this other stuff, how to do the betting. I'm not here to teach you how to shoot the dice. Okay, this is not the video of shooting dice. I'm teaching you strategy, okay? The strategy. So strategy is not you learning how to control dice shooting. Okay, this is not the video. If you want to watch other YouTube videos how to show the control dice shooting, yeah, go ahead and do it. This is a pure strategy, how you can make money. And I'm not even guaranteeing that. You're most likely going to lose a lot of money, okay, playing craps. That's just straight truth. But I'm going to just give you some of the basics on craps. Is basically pass line, don't pass line. And if I had to tell you this, and which I don't like playing this way, but the casino don't want you to know this too. The best bet on the actual craps is playing the don't pass, okay? Now you're saying don't pass. What are you talking about, Lone? The don't pass is probably the best bet because the first roll you can hit any random number besides a 7, okay? And you pretty much win unless you got a 12. I think the 12 is a push. But any number you hit on the don't pass, you'll have a chance to win the money. The second roll, whatever number you hit, your odds of hitting a 7 is a lot greater than hitting any other numbers. Okay, so that's why the don't pass. If you see these old timers, the old farts that go to the casinos every single day, these local guys, you see them playing the don't pass because they know the odds and probably it's the boring as fuck. Okay, we call them the Darth Vader. I hate paying the don't pass because it's just not fun playing craps. And there's no point of playing craps with you playing the don't pass, sitting there waiting for people to lose all their money for you to gain. Okay, so but I'm just telling you this. If you want to learn how to be grinding craps, really is to play the don't pass. But I don't like to play don't pass. I'm going to show you guys how to play craps the smart way, or the smart way of betting and doing things and stuff like that. So so that's pretty much the main introduction on this. I am going to be filming live at the casinos and I'm going to show you the different breakdowns on the bets of how to bet on the certain strategies. There are many different strategies there is. The one common thing that you need to know, a lot of the new craps players, if you're a new craps player and you're actually watching this video for the first time, sorry to like sort of ruin your fun, I guess you have to say. But if you are new and you're trying to play craps and you want to learn strategies, one thing is the field bet is one of the worst bets you can play. You see all these numbers 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? So you see all these numbers, but you're going up against 5, 6, 8, and 7. Okay, so this 5, 6, 8, 7 is like a lot more better chances than the 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you have to realize that, okay? So you have to know the probability of that. Now you're telling me, what do you mean field bet? Yeah, I'm going to show you how to bet the field bet, but there's different strategies like the iron cross and things like that. I'm going to show you how to bet and we'll go over them. But it's really boring to see my just playing with the dice. Oh, one thing I want to mention is if you are the shooter, okay, like you said, oh, what's the point of setting your dice and you're the shooter, whatever. You can shoot it whatever comes to you. Just don't do a 7 because that's just superstitious, right? Just pick anything but the 7 and you're setting the dice, whatever. And you feel like a certain way you want to set the dice. Learn the dice, okay? Learn the dice, okay? You gotta learn the dice, okay? Any number on either end, it goes up to a 7. So that's 1, 6, 2, 5, 4, 3. Okay, so you gotta know how to set the dice. So if you look from here, you look at the 1, you go upwards, it's gonna be a 1, 2, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 6, 1, 5, 6, 1, 4, 6, and 1, 3, 6. So you gotta know the sides. Okay, so if you know if there's a 1, there's gonna be 6 underneath here. If you see a 2 right here, then you just gotta go 3 and 4. Okay, 3 and 4. So basically you gotta know your dice. So if you're setting your dice and you see these guys, oh, I watch YouTube videos, I'm gonna do a hard way 4 set. So they're like playing around, like, oh, where do I do this? Where's this 4? Where's this 4? You know, it just takes them a long time. They want to set a 5, they're like, oh, 5, and they're like, you know, they're like, oh, where's the 5 at? Oh, where's the 5 at? Where's the 5 at? Obviously you see a 2 there, just gotta flip it around, see a 5. So that's one of the pet peeves I have in craps when people are trying to set the dice, is it takes them forever. Of course, you asked me, oh, Lone, do you have a set dice that you like to play with? Yeah, normally I do set a 5-4, 5-4 pair dice just because it looks pretty. I usually do, sometimes I do a 4-1 combo just like this sometimes. I might do a 6 deuce. Just I like to switch it up because it looks pretty sometimes, you know, just to, you know, switch it up, make it look pretty, whatever, like this. You know, this is a 6 throw dice, whatever. So yeah, it's good to know your dice sets, but again, like I told you, no matter how you set the dice, it's just a random off the wall, things like that. All right, so this is the first video, and there's gonna be a couple more. I may include it all together. I don't know. I don't like to do edit videos at all. I like to do it so it's real time, no edits. And I'll be in the casino doing a video in the casino showing you what bets I'm making. I'll show you the different bets I do, so that you can work. You can modify your own bets, but I'm gonna show you the different ways of betting and things like that. All right. See you guys later. See you guys soon.